Welcome back to Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier, sponsored by Four Paws Restaurant. Pictured there behind me, St. Paul's iconic fine dining restaurant with wonderful food, really professional attentive service, and great wines, really great wines. We have a really great wine list at Four Paws. Hope you'll come by and see us sometime for a glass of something special or a bottle of something special. There are a lot of great options. I tasted a wine last night that Well, I love this wine. I tasted it again last night for the first time in a while. I have to tell you that I'm a little prejudiced. Winemaker Jim Clendenin is one of my closest friends until he passed away 3 years ago. And I've drunk quite a few vintages and various different size bottles of this wine with him. But I was glad to open a bottle like last night and share it with some of the staff at the restaurant. It's Au Bon Climat Hildegard. The winery is Au Bon Climat. It's in Santa Barbara. It's owned by my good friend Jim Clinton. Um, it is a very unusual wine. So the backstory on this wine is that the Corton Charlemagne vineyard, which is now 100% Chardonnay and one of the great Chardonnay vineyards in the world, was originally not Chardonnay. It was originally planted to Pinot Blanc, Pinot Gris, and Aligoté. And when in the 13th century, when Charlemagne gave this vineyard to the church, it was because the vineyard is located in the village of Corton, and it was a gift from Charlemagne. The vineyard became known as Corton Charlemagne. Over the centuries, it changed from this blend to Chardonnay. I think largely because you can make more expensive wine from Chardonnay and Burgundy than you can from a blend of Pinot Gris, Pinot Blanc, and Aligoté. Jim made this wine for years as an homage to Corton Charlemagne, the original Corton Charlemagne. Charlemagne's wife was named Hildegard, so he calls this wine Hildegard. And it's a blend of Pinot Blanc, Pinot Gris, and Aligoté. Aligoté may be a grape you are not familiar with. It is the other white grape in Burgundy. Well, there's also some Sauvignon Blanc in one little village, but it's the main other white grape in Burgundy. And it generally makes wines of not tremendous pedigree. The main thing about Aligoté is it is like the driest white wine in the world. And it gives some backbone and acidity to this blend. The Pinot Gris gives it juiciness and body. Of course, the Pinot Blanc kind of gives it a palette to paint all that on. It is a massively concentrated wine. It is very, very full bodied. It is very creamy. It has really intense minerality and intense salinity and tremendous floral notes like lemon verbena, white flowers like narcissus. This is if you're a red wine lover and you're forced to drink a bottle of white wine, this is the white wine for you. I drank it at cellar temperature, 55 degrees. I think that was the perfect temperature for this wine. It's a memorable wine too. And it's not terribly expensive. It should cost about $30 retail. It's not everywhere. They only make, I think they make like 300 cases a year of it or something. It's not something that is ubiquitous. It's got a beautiful blue label, which, shouldn't matter, but it kind of does. Um, and it's a wine worth searching for. It's very, very special. I had it with our sea bass, sea bass here, and man, it was just perfection because the sea bass here is really, really good, and this was the perfect wine to drink with it. So 2001, I'm sorry, 2021. If I've been saying 2001 this whole time, I apologize. It's obviously the 2021 Au Bon Climat. That's AUBONCLIMAT. Hildegard. It's fabulous, fabulous wine. Way over delivers its price point. Look for it and come by and see me at Four Paws and have a glass of. You can have a glass of Jean-Louis Chave, coat your own car at the bar for not very much money. Think about that. That's pretty cool. Jean-Louis Chave by the glass. Thanks for tuning into our Adventures of Black Belt Sommelier. Have a wonderful weekend.